Hello everyone, welcome to Astro Science, and today I'm back again with yet another new video. And in this video I will discuss the monthly horoscope for the month of June 2021 for the sign of Capricorn. And as usual, if you are new to this channel, tap onto the subscribe button, click onto the notification bell icon so that every time I make a new video you get notified instantly. So let us start the monthly horoscope video for the June 2021 for the sign of Capricorn. Let's see. For the Capricorn sign, your Lagna Lord Saturn will be transiting in the Lagna itself in the retrograde motion. Here Saturn will be super active because you see Saturn will ask your commitment, your discipline, your patience towards yourself, towards your personality. It will give you insights regarding whatever mistakes you did earlier. He will give you those insights in a proper manner now. You will understand that what should you do and what you should not do. It will ask you to go away from ego and go towards the light. Means now it will ask you to work on your personality. And see, since Saturn is a very slow planet, it will give you time because nothing will change overnight. It will give you time. It will ask your commitment, and slowly you have to work on it. More you work on it, more you will get the proper result during this time. Okay. In your second house, Jupiter will be transiting in the house of wealth, in the house of family and finance. Here Jupiter will give you very good result regarding your wealth, finance, your family bonding will increase, and Jupiter will aspect your 10th house of career, so it will improve your career sector, your professional sector. There can be a chance that you may get some good results regarding your career and profession during this time. Jupiter will also aspect your sixth house, and here Jupiter will take care of all the problems related to the sixth house. Means be it your enemies, be it your debts, be it your diseases. But only I will say you that take care of your health, because you see, since Jupiter is looking into the sixth house, I will say you that your personal discipline also matters. If you be personally very disciplined, then this Jupiter will give you much more better result. Jupiter will also aspect your 8th house, so that means it will improve your relationship with your in-laws, with your spouse. Your overall marital life will improve. There can be a chance to have gains through the inheritance, because here Jupiter will be sitting in the house of wealth and looking into the 8th house of inheritance. So there can be a very good chance to have some inherited property or some gains through the 8th house. Okay. Also I will say you that this particular transit of Jupiter will have another beautiful side, because you see it is sitting in the house of wealth, and it is aspecting the 8th house, which is also the 8th house also belongs to the moksha trikon. So it can be a possibility that all of a sudden you can dive deep into the occult, you can dive deep into the spiritual side of your life. So it will give you both side of gains. Sun, Rahu, Mercury will be transiting through your 5th house. I will say you that this transit of Sun through your 5th house will have mixed result. At the same time, Sun will be helping you to express your creativity much more beautifully in front of the whole world. But again, since it is with Rahu, it will also boost your ego. So you have to be very careful regarding your ego, your ignorance and arrogance. If you are following your ego, then this transit of Sun can create some kind of irritation and some kind of anxiety. You will see that something wrong happens and you become very anxious, you become very irritated. That type of problems can be faced during this transit of Sun through the 5th house. With Rahu, I will say you that Rahu can give you that can take you towards those sector of life which can give you some mass fame, because 5th house also shows the mass media. Okay. Or suppose if you are linked with any creative field, then this Rahu can help you to give that those benefits in your life. 5th house is also the house of romance. Okay. And Rahu can here actually give you some romantic affair with some foreigner, or you can have a very good relationship with some foreign people, or since it is the house of intelligence, you can get interested to any foreign language, any foreign custom, or any foreign culture. Okay, Mercury is getting retrograde over here. Normally, the transit of Mercury in the fifth house has got multiple implications. Uh, but here, since Mercury is getting retrograde, so you will get lot of chances to improve your communication with your children and progeny. Means there can be a possibility that your set of wisdom, your set of knowledge can be very stubborn. Means here Mercury can make you very stubborn regarding your set of wisdom and knowledge that can actually boost your ego. Okay, you may be feeling that whatever you know, that is the ultimate, but here this retrograde Mercury will actually help you understand that there are some other side to it also. Means there are many more things to understand, many more things to learn. So here you will commit the mistake, and they will even then you will understand that yes, oh, I should learn that thing also, I must know that thing also. And this way this Mercury will help you in your life. And as Mercury will become direct on 22nd of June 2021, that time you will understand that how to implement those correct things in your life in a much more proper way. And don't forget, it is the house of intelligence. Then that time that particular intelligence and wisdom will help you go ahead in your life, because after that this Mercury will enter the sixth house, and here that time this Mercury in the sixth house in the sign of Gemini will make you much more organized and perfectionist in your service sector. Venus will be transiting in your sixth house. You see, Venus is the significator of love, romance, your relationship, your spouse, your marriage. So significator of all those important things, Venus is transiting through your sixth house, is not considered very good. This can lead to some problems in your marital life. Your overall happiness and pleasure index may diminish. Take care regarding the health of your wife. Take care regarding the health of your spouse. Overall, I will say you, since Venus is the wife, so specifically take care of your wife, but Venus is also the spouse. So take care the health of your spouse, I will say you. Take care regarding any kind of small, maybe you may feel that this is a very silly issue, it a very small matter. Give importance to even a small matter related to the marriage or marital life, I will say you, because that small matter can pop up and become and can erupt like a volcano, because now your Venus is transiting through your sixth house. During this time, I will say you that just take care of your health. Now, since Venus is a benefic planet, a great benefic planet, so whenever a great benefic planet like Venus or Jupiter, when they travel from any house, there has to be something good. And the good thing is that Venus is love and pleasure, and sixth house is the house of service. So this time, this is a very good time to have a very proper understanding or relationship with your superiors or your authorities, because now your authorities will understand you, will try to understand how you are doing the work or what things you are going through. So you will try to mitigate their problems, and they will come forward to take care of all the troubles which you may face during the work. So it will be a very cooperating moment between you and your superiors, or suppose you are the authority, then between you and your subordinates. So that thing can be seen as a brighter side of the life, and so that can lead to earning of gains, because here Venus in the sixth house can give you lots and lots of gains in your life. Okay, Mars will be transiting in your seventh house. Now this is a challenging transit for the Capricorn ascendant people, I will say you, because seventh house is the house of marriage, and Mars is a planet who does not like to compromise. Mars does not like negotiation. Mars is not a planet of diplomacy. Mars is a planet who will say that this is this and that is that, it's my way or highway. And now Mars is getting debilitated, so any kind of small problems which may erupt in your married life can outburst in the form of mental anxiety, in the form of anger, loss of temperament, loss of patience, and ultimately it can create a very not so good moment between the spouse and you. Okay, so make sure that you give importance to everything what your spouse wants from you. because here it is not the matter of 1 day or 2 day. This transit of Mars is only for total 40 or 46 or 47 days, because on 20th of July this Mars will transit away from the debilitation and will go into the sign of Leo. Okay, that time this Mars will again get some strength. It will go away from the debilitation. But these 46 or 47 days when Mars is transiting through the sign of Cancer, this is the time when you need to be very careful, you need to be very cautious regarding everything which you want to do regarding your marital life, because this Mars will aspect your second house, will aspect your first house. It will make you hot-headed, it will try to bring some harshness in your speech. So be very careful regarding how you speak and what you speak. See, here Venus is transiting in your 6th house, Mars is transiting in your 7th house debilitated, Mercury is getting retrograde. Although Mercury will regain its direct motion on 22nd of June, so although the time period is very less, on 22nd of June you will see that very soon the 22nd of June will come and Mercury will become direct, and that time your speaking abilities, your way of communication will improve that time. But till then I will say you that have that patience, have that composure. This is the time of your test, and don't forget this test is conducted by Saturn itself sitting in the Lagna. If you take this challenge and follow all the path with all perfection, then don't forget Saturn is also the significator of the original. Saturn is also the lord of original 11th house Aquarius. Don't forget that. He is the original lord of giver of gains, karma phal data. Okay, don't forget. So if you take this challenge and follow it with all commitment and discipline, this Saturn will bless your life with all the beauty and gains, I'm saying you. And this is going to happen if you do it. Okay. And so that's it from my side for the sign of Capricorn. So as you have seen that how the planets are going to play their role in this month of June 2021 for all the people of Capricorn. And if you really like this video, tap onto the like button, share it to your near and dear ones whom you really feel who need to watch this video. Okay, and your comments are always welcome to me. Your precious opinions and queries, write it down in the comment box. And anytime if you need any consultation from me, then check the links in the description section. So that's it from my side. I'm signing off for today. Thanking you. Bye bye.